The Arab League has warned Syria it has 24 hours to allow independent observers into the country or it will face economic sanctions. As the casualties mount, activists say at least 40 people have died in recent days alone. But Damascus denies an army crackdown. Our Foreign Affairs correspondent Jonathan Miller is in the Syrian capital. His movements are restricted by the government, but he sent us this report.
The chances of Syria's president having a Damascene conversion and suddenly seeing the light look remote. The regime here now digging its heels in, a government in denial and lashing out after being condemned at the UN for grave and systematic human rights abuse and the killing of civilians.
Yes.
This government minister lambasted the Arab world and the West and railed about conspiracies, denying there was anything much wrong here at all.
To be very precise, this is not a popular uprising. As I said, the majority of the Syrian people support President Assad and the reforms. This is very important. And of course, we regret and feel sad about any single drop of blood that being shed.
Today, more civilians reportedly killed across Syria as demonstrations continue. The UN's recent estimate of 3,500 dead will already be well out of date. The government here scorns that arithmetic.
We don't admit this because these are figures based on well-known sources that do not report correctly from Damascus. You are in the country here, you can go and see. But in this respect, I would like to inform you.
But so we haven't been able to go and see. We need to go and see.
Who are subjected to a misleading campaign against Syria. That, I mean, of course, the figures are inflated. But nobody is speaking about the losses in the ranks of the security keeping forces and in the army and police. More than 1,400 have been killed by these criminals, and nobody is speaking about them.
In Damascus, there are 36 wounded soldiers in the 1,200-bed Dishrin military hospital. A bullet went straight through this man's chest. He's in terrible pain. When doctors do extract bullets, they say they are strange bullets, fired from strange foreign guns. Sergeant Yad Qassam was shot in an ambush 6 weeks ago. As Syrian Army TV filmed us, he told me his dead comrades had been beheaded by what he called armed gangs. These men say they would go back, happy to be martyrs for Assad and for Syria. These pictures, which we believe to be genuine, show Syrian tanks in action in the city of Homs last week. It's been widely alleged they have repeatedly fired into civilian areas.
Not a single, shot was fired by these tanks.
This is not a single shot. I mean, there are pictures of tanks firing rounds in these cities.
I am 100% sure that not a single shot was made.
I'll be honest with you, nobody believes that, sir.
It's up to those people, but we shall open the way for everybody to come and investigate. We shall cooperate with the Arab League, as we have maintained.
But you haven't cooperated with the Arab League.
We shall cooperate, and we are ready to cooperate.
They've got 24 hours now to do so or face sanctions, yet the tanks are still there. So the Syrian regime is sticking to its guns. It claims to have been misrepresented by the foreign media and deliberately misunderstood by conniving foreign governments. I have been repeatedly told in my time here, the reforms are coming, be patient, these things just take time. But many Syrians, it seems, have lost patience, and time is running out.